All right, I wanted to talk today in this video about people that are assuming that they're in love. And this video comes from a motivated conversation I had with a friend of mine years ago, and another friend is going through it now, and that's what made me want to talk about this video. Most people think they're in love simply because of the potential that they see in that person, not just for them, but for themselves. So what happens is people that think they're in love, they truly are in love with the potential of what the relationship can be and what the relationship can do for them. Let me kind of digress. Let me go back a little bit. I was married for about 17 years, legally for 18. And my daughter's mother, and I'm going to say that a lot, I'm not going to say my ex-wife, because that's ownership. And I don't want to put that ownership on me anymore because that's negative. That's something else. But here's what I'm going to say. After my divorce, I noticed that a lot of the women that I was interacting with all resembled my daughter's mother. And it was uncanny. Some of them had better jobs. Some of them had longer hair, but the mentality was the same. And what made me frustrated was I couldn't understand why these particular women were attracted to me. So I remember I had this conversation with a friend of mine, and he says, "Hey man, it's not them, it's you." And I said, "What are you talking about? Like, what do you mean?" He says, "No, it's not them, it's you. Here's what you have to understand. Your insecurities have put your mindset in a place where you're attracted to the same type of woman. Until you embrace who you are and love yourself, you'll never get out of that dangerous, reoccurring maze." So, as I started to understand myself in a better relationship with the higher power, some people say universe, God, anything, and I really do appreciate a lot of those times, is that I realized that I never had been truly in love. I was in love with the potential of the person. I was in love with what the person can do for me, the potential that person brought into my life. So what ended up happening for me to break that cycle was I had to learn me. Here's some great examples. You're in a relationship. Normally a relationship is pretty, like chefs call, is deconstructed. When a person meets you, they want to know about your past. They want to go on your social media. They want to research you. They want to learn you. They want to kind of manipulate the situation. So now they want to know. The first thing a person says is, "Well, tell me about what happened with your old relationship. Why didn't that work?" Things of that nature. And in true essence, someone who really wants to get to know you would never ask about your past relationships. Now, some people do that, and what they do is they put that's already defeating the relationship one, because now they're putting a mental note in the back of their mind what to watch for. Oh, he did this to his last person, or his last ex, or she did it to her last ex. See, the warning signs are always there. You know, the way the person treats their child, if the guy has kids or a woman has children, is how they treat their kids. Their mentality, the way they talk, the way they dress, the way they address things. If there's no commonality, you're looking for something to complete you that you already should have. See, when you get into a relationship for the purpose take place, you have to get over the potential. So for the relationship to truly have a purpose in your life, your purpose for yourself is to love yourself and know yourself. So that's the biggest problem people have. They fall in love with potential. Now let's get heavy with it. More women fall in love with potential than men, or and nowadays people that may assume the role as a male. But women seem to downgrade themselves to even have a relatability relationship with the person because they see the potential in that person. Because really, they don't have the potential in the self-love for themselves. So men don't do it as much. Now, good men do this. And I know a lot of decent brothers. Good men fall in love with potential. See, if a dude don't fall in love with potential, he already, these guys know what they want. Body parts. They want to use them. They want to play them. And I'm not dogging no brothers. But normally that's what it's about. So a woman will fall in love with potential. Oh, he just needs a break. He's a good dude. He just can't keep no job. He's a good dude. I'm going to let him move in. He's a good dude. He just don't get along with his baby's mama. But see, it's not about that. A man is a leader, first and foremost. So the potential that you're falling in love with is already false. The signs are there. Then when the relationship's over, you're completely upset, dumbfounded, just angry, because you know the whole time. You knew the whole time the signs were there. You ignored them. A lot of people say that's God talking to you or the universe opening up to you, but the sign was there. The sign was there. You ignored it. You knew how he treated his daughter or son's mother. You knew he didn't go to work. You knew he was always on Facebook. You knew that there was something, but you just couldn't put your finger on it. But that potential you had in him, but it really wasn't him. It was the potential, or it was her. It was the potential that you thought what they can bring you that you don't already have for yourself. And that's pretty much it though. And that's one of the things that I had to learn, that I couldn't fall for the potential. And honestly, at this point in time, after being in a marriage for 18 years, I honestly believe that I've never been in love, because I never loved myself. So I was looking for something that I never had or obtained. And that's what a lot of people do nowadays. Everything's so artificial. Everything is so fugazi, phony, whatever you want to call it. Don't fall in love with the potential. Understand the purpose of the relationship. Have the love for yourself. Love yourself. Care for yourself. Because when a person sees how much love you have for yourself, how much respect you have for yourself, they will never try you in that capacity, because they know your tolerance level. They know you won't accept that. And that's the best part about life. But when they see that weakness and you invest in the potential before you understand the purpose, you fail. And thus goes the end of a relationship. Deuces. Have a good one.